Eddie Van Halen passed away. He was born in the Netherlands too, just like you.
And no, he's actually related somehow. He's part of the. Yeah, we are related. An uncle of me told me, "Oh, Jan van Halen, I know him, and he's my nephew." So there is some kind of a relationship. Yeah.
Okay. And do you otherwise feel connected playing the guitar?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was a total example for me. He was the best rhythm guitar player ever, and Van Halen one had the best guitar sound ever. So yeah, he was a huge influence. I loved Van Halen.
Can you say influence? In what kind of way did he influence you?
Most of all, guitar sound. His sound on the first album, I never heard a better sound than that. And it was so easy, just a guitar, an amp, and a mic. And how he did it, I have no idea. So sound-wise, then of course you had his tapping technique, which you never heard of before. And it was, how does he do it? And then you find out how he does it. And but also just the songs, and together with David Lee Roth, it was magic. Those two.
Yeah. Well, his lifestyle wasn't that great, I think, for most. Except for the last 10 years, I think. Prior to that, he lived a rock and roll lifestyle. Was it something that attracted you too when you started the rock and roll lifestyle?
Oh yeah, definitely. We were all guilty, especially in the 80s. It was a terrible time. It was before AIDS and stuff like that, and the whole sex, drugs, and rock and roll cliches. We've been through them all. Yeah, it was a heavy time. Yeah.
People credited him for being the instigator of hair metal. What do you think of that?
Van Halen.
I mean,
really?
Being a copycat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's flamboyant. That fun. That. But he was the master, of course. But that people...
could be. He put the humor in music. I think that was very important, especially David Lee Roth, of course. With Sammy Hagar, it was a little bit less humor. Yeah. But hair metal. I think of Motley Crue and Poison and Rat and all these kind of bands.
Yeah, but he influenced them. I think they were.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yes. Oh yeah. But he influenced everyone. I mean, who didn't he influence? Yeah.
Do you rate him as the same as some people say that he is on the same level, maybe if you look at influence like Jimi Hendrix? Do you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. First there was Hendrix, then there was Blackmore, Jeff Beck, and then Van Halen, absolutely. And after Van Halen came Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Vai, and all those guys are in the top 10. Absolutely.
Okay. Well. Thanks
and Joe Satriani, of course, who is on my new album. So there's a nice link.